Hey there! If you're new here, that's because I'm also new here. I'm Mimi, and welcome to the channel. I'm on a Delulu project hoping to reach 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. Because in this economy, why not, right? So if you want to help a girl out, please subscribe and/or leave a comment. In this video, we're going to be looking at Oasis Springs with a different perspective, giving Townies a makeover and creating lores. Pretty much supplementing The Sims 4 with a flavor of imagination. Because let's face it, the game is like a bland food, and we, the players, are the seasoning. Unless, of course, you're allergic to flavor. You're not, right? Let's get into it. Welcome to Oasis Springs! This beautiful view that you see, including the immaculate community lots in the intro, is all part of a save file by Plumbob Kingdom. Thanks to this save file, a simmer like me who's not a builder can enjoy a beautiful world to play in. I'll link the file in the description box below. This is also going to be my forever save file, and while a fully made save file can be a foreign world to others, I think of it as something I can renovate. Because honestly, sometimes I open the game, played 15 minutes, and closed it. It's either I can't think of anything to do with the sad default world, or I have a lot of things I want to do. Stories, machinima, but I get discouraged because I don't know how to build a set. This save file is now my set. I've always believed that if others can do it, let them. That way I can focus on the characters and stories that keeps popping and playing in my head. I don't want to self-diagnose, but most of the time, I really do think I have maladaptive daydreaming. That or hyperphantasia. When I was doing the makeovers, I considered keeping most of the canon lore of the Townies while adding my ideas into it, which makes me very excited for the gameplay and machinima that I'm going to do with it. The first household? The roomies.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my goodness, oh my god! I knew this was coming, oh my god, oh my goodness!
First up, Zoe Patel. Now, for her makeover, I'm still at the restaurant, haven't really moved on from New Girl, so I feel like the glasses is much needed to make her feel like more Jess, since that is the inspiration. She's clumsy, a goofball, and cheerful. I love her so much. And for her lore, I'm thinking a new girl to Oasis Springs because of a personal tragedy back home, a breakup, or maybe no family to come back to, running away from someone. And I could totally imagine her running a daycare. I could probably make a functioning one out of business and hobbies. Romance is of course inevitable, maybe with a roomie too. The question is who? Kidding. I already know who, and we'll find out later. Anyway, when I do makeovers for my Townies, I try my best to give them in-game clothes in case the game updates inevitably break my CCs. And it's hard because the clothes are really outdated. Even with complete packs, it's so hard to make it work. But if I knew I'd be involving certain Townies in my machinima, I take a risk and give them full CC clothes anyway. Just because I know that worst case scenario, I'd be thrilled to redo again. Especially the Townie ones that I really like. For Zoe, everything is in-game clothes except for formal and party dress. And the swimsuit, I think? I wish I could say more about her lore, but I'll be including the roomies in my machinima anyway, so if that's something you're interested in, hit that notification bell to stay updated with my uploads. So, what do you think? Does she look like a Zoe, or would you have done her differently? I give you the imaginary feeling stick, so feel free to comment. If you know, you know. I may have watched the whole New Girl series once or twice, if by once or twice means more than 10 times. Yes, it's a sickness. Now we have Mitchell Kalani, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and hear me out, y'all, the Mitchell Kalani before. Sweet guy, great energy, but yeah, definitely looks like someone who's a virgin living in his mother's basement. No offense. And then, bam. After a little TLC, and suddenly he's giving Nick Miller energy. Like the dude who absolutely should not be functioning as an adult, but somehow is. Now here's the thing. In New Girl, they made Nick a writer, the Pepperwood Chronicles, which, don't get me wrong, I'd read the heck out of that. But it always felt like it doesn't fit, even him being lawyer. But I do believe in the chaotic genius side of him. And that's exactly what I'm channeling for Mitchell. He's not going to be the dude pulling straight A's in law school. He's not dumb, he's just unconventional. Like, he'll fail 10 times, but then randomly invent something brilliant that actually works, you know? Kind of like that business pitch episode where Nick and Schmidt came up with the weirdest product idea that low-key made sense. That's Mitchell. The bar owner path, though, yeah, that checks out. Like, if you walk into a dive bar and Mitchell's behind the counter, you know the vibes are immaculate. He's the kind of guy who'll pour your drink, give you unsolicited advice, and then leave you questioning your entire life plan. I could make him hotter, you know. Give him that jaw that could cut glass. But let's face it, he has the lazy trait, which most likely means he doesn't have time to take care of himself, like go to the gym or even get a haircut. But I will say, I think he's the type of guy who would wake up and power through when he's inspired by someone. Someone like Zoe Patel. They could have a thing. Like, quirky, unexpected, but somehow it just fits. So yeah, Mitchell's not your polished, perfect sim. He's more trial and error with a side of accidental brilliance. And I love that for him.
All right, y'all, this is Gavin Richards before. Cute in like your high school English teacher kind of way, but not really screams funny lead character energy, right? Now, after, tell me why this man is suddenly yummy. So here's the lore I've cooked up for him. Gavin left home to chase his dreams of being a writer because, plot twist, his family didn't approve. Like, imagine telling your parents, I'm gonna write the next great novel, and they're like, cool, but have you considered accounting? Nope. He packed his bags, said goodbye to stability, and now he's hustling with nothing but a laptop, a thrifted sweater, and a lot of stubbornness. And he's also gay. Now, he is funny, but not intentionally. Like, he doesn't even know he's funny. He'll say something dead serious and everyone else is in stitches while he's just like, what? Now, I wish I could call him Winston, but there's only one Winston Bishop, my all-time favorite sitcom character. Instead, Gavin's more of a sleeper build. Like, he looks lean in a sweater, but you just know if he takes it off, surprise, dude's actually got pecs like Coach. Low-key jacked, but humble about it. Oh, and of course, every offbeat writer needs a sidekick. I'm gonna give him his own Ferguson, a cat that sits on his keyboard, judges his life choices, and probably has more Instagram followers than him. So yeah, that's Gavin, everyone.
All right, next we've got Jay Huntington III. His before, looking like he's about to ask if you've considered investing in his startup, which is probably just a pyramid scheme. But after this makeover, oh, he looks like a walking soap opera. And that's exactly the lore I'm giving him. So, here's his backstory. Jay's always been the pressured heir type. Family name, family money, family expectations. He's basically got it all mapped out for him. And he's like, nah, not today. Instead, he packs up and moves to Oasis Springs, conveniently where his bestie Malcolm Landgrab is. Yeah, I'm aging Malcolm up too, because in my head, these two were frat bros in Brightchester, sharing beers and bad decisions. Now, Jay's got that playboy streak. With a face like that, it's kinda inevitable. So whether it's a fiancé waiting for him in an arranged marriage deal, or a one-night stand turning into an unexpected baby mama situation, it's less of a scandal and more of a recurring Tuesday, honestly. But here's the twist. Deep down, he's not really the heartless playboy he pretends to be. He's just not ready for the whole settling down thing, which makes him messy, complicated, and prime reality TV energy. Like, you can't tell me you wouldn't tune in every week just to see what disaster Jay's walking into next.
Now that the quad has been formed, here's a little montage of their life together.